everyone! Welcome to another episode of Education Hour, brought to you by Taguig City Education Office and the Department of Education, Taguig. I am Arlene Irinco, a grade 6 teacher from Bagong Tanyag Elementary School, Annex.
As we are in an enhanced community quarantine, we are required to stay at home. And this could be the chance for you to use your time wisely by staying, studying, or learning at home. Today, I am going to discuss to you some simple tips and strategies on how to improve your reading comprehension skills. Before we begin our discussion, let's have a reading and memory drill. In this drill, you are tasked to read and understand the passages, and then you have to answer the questions that follows. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Passage 1. When COVID-19 is spreading in your area, everyone should limit close contact with individuals outside your household in indoor and outdoor spaces, since people can spread the virus before they know they are sick. It is important to stay away from others when possible, even if you have no symptoms. Question: what should everyone need to avoid the spreading of the COVID-19? A. Limit the exposure outside. B. Limit close contact with individuals outside. C. Limit buying foods outside. If your answer is B, limit close contact with individuals outside, check. You've got the correct answer. Passage 2. The COVID-19 virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or a liquid discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So it's important that you also practice respiratory etiquette. Question: in this passage, find out the other meaning of the word saliva. A. Droplets. B. Discharge. C. Liquid discharge. If your answer is C, liquid discharge, very good. You've got the correct answer. Passage 3. People who are quarantined are very likely to develop a wide range of symptoms of psychological stress and disorder, including low mood, insomnia, stress, anxiety, anger, irritability, emotional exhaustion, depression, and post-traumatic stress symptoms. Question: in this statement, which group of words or phrases tells a cause? A. Develop a wide range of symptoms. B. People who are quarantined. C. Insomnia, stress, anxiety, anger. The answer is B. People who are quarantined. If that is the answer, good job! You've got the correct answer. Passage 4. In this time of pandemic, fake news is being circulated around social media to spread scare and hate. As people are widely inclined in social media, they must be wise enough and be responsible. Wise enough to distinguish between a fake news and a real one, and be responsible in posting or sharing it on social media. Question. What is the purpose of this passage? A. To entertain. B. To persuade. C. To inform. If your answer is C. To inform, okay, you've got the correct answer. Passage 5. The novel coronavirus outbreak, which began in Wuhan, China in December, has expanded to touch nearly every corner of the globe. Hundreds of thousands of people around the world have been sickened and thousands of others have died. Question. In what particular place in China did the coronavirus outbreak begin? A. Hubei. B. Guangdong. C. Wuhan. The answer is C. Wuhan. Congratulations if you got the correct answer. Reading is the key to learning. Yes, it is truly that once you read, you will gain knowledge. And that knowledge is the key to your success. So, you better read, read, and read. According to Harry S. Truman, a person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Why do we need to read? Is it really important for us to read? Okay, yes, it is definitely really important because reading is like providing the mind with nourishment. Knowledge is the food for the mind and soul. It encourages us to think. It increases our hunger for knowledge and our thirst to learn more. So there are books and the web. Of course, they are the richest sources of information. But there are some problems. In the recent surveys, Filipino students got the lowest rank in reading comprehension. How did it happen? Well, that's one problem we are dealing with right now. Some learners find it hard to comprehend or understand what they are reading, which leads them into a poor reading comprehension. Comprehension is the reason for reading. If readers can identify the words but do not understand what they are reading, they have not achieved the goal of reading comprehension. So, what is all about reading comprehension? So, reading comprehension refers to the ability of a reader to construct meaning from text. Expected levels of reading comprehension vary throughout a reader's lifespan. When children first learn to read, the emphasis is on understanding the meaning of words and how they form sentences to communicate simple ideas. And of course, to understand what you read is the simplest definition of reading comprehension. Those who have studied reading prefer a definition that emphasizes the good readers work at understanding. They are active and intentional, constructing meaning by using the message in the text and their own prior knowledge. Reading comprehension requires interacting with text in various ways.
There are a number of
So let's watch
reasons
a
why
short video
adults
clip
have reading
about
comprehension
reasons
difficulties.
why
So
some learners
difficulties
have
understanding
reading
what they
comprehension
read.
difficulties.
So if there are three different reasons, let's look at each one separately. Now, the first reason why an adult might be having reading comprehension difficulties is because they have difficulties with decoding, that is, reading the words. So if you read the text to the adult, they would understand it. So their difficulty is with just being able to decode. The second type of reading difficulty is adults who can read the words fast and accurate. They have very good decoding skills, yet they have difficulty perhaps with language comprehension. They have difficulty understanding what the words mean, and so comprehension is at risk. The third type of reading difficulty is with adults who have problems with decoding and with their ability to understand what they read. So they're sort of hit with a double whammy. They have difficulties with decoding and they have difficulties with the vocabulary.
So how do we now improve reading comprehension skills? So I'm giving you tips on how to improve your reading comprehension skills. Are you ready? Okay, so here are some helpful tips to improve your reading comprehension skills. Read the text and the questions twice. Take note. Read the text and the questions twice. As you read the text, get ready with your pen and notes. Make notes of the key people involved, what is happening, where it is happening, when and why, with a pencil at the side of the page. Another, try to predict the literal inference and evaluative questions you could be asked. And another, pick out the keywords in the question and skim and scan the text for the same words or words that have similar meaning. And final tips. First, pay attention to clue words and discourse. Of course, every passages or stories, it includes clues. So be very careful on that. 2, do not look up every word in the dictionary because it is a time-consuming. You just guess meaning of unknown words from the context. 3, do not translate. You only have time to carry out the comprehension exercises. And of course, time-consuming if you're going to translate. 4, reading comprehension is a skill that can be improved day by day. So good luck on your reading comprehension exam. And here are some ways to increase reading comprehension. The first one is you have to read aloud. So why do we need to read aloud? Reading aloud increases fluency. It will practice you to stop at periods, emphasize words, and create voices for different characters. It is also the main goal of reading aloud the text is to interact with the text, not just by observing it. 2, there's a saying that practice makes perfect. So practice. Why do we need to practice? So practice is the key when it comes to perfecting comprehension skills. The more you read, the better you will be able to quickly and accurately comprehend reading passages. The third one, you have to reread the text. Read the text all over again because more information means more understanding you will get. And of course, lastly, write down words you don't know. Learn how to jot down words or take down notes. Why? Because writing down unfamiliar words and looking up in a dictionary would increase your vocabulary. So, that's all the tips and strategies that can help you to improve your reading comprehension skills. Before we end, I will leave you this quote from Dr. Seuss. The more that you read, the more things you will know. And the more that you learn, the more places you'll go.
Again, this is Teacher Arlene saying, stay safe, stay at home, and be positive.